Hi, good night. This is Star. Welcome to another episode of House of Stars. I know I haven't done something like this in a very long time, but I got a request today to do a video, and I thought, hey, like maybe I should do some like celebrity readings and stuff like that. So as for like the April forecast, usually what I do is that I pick about 3 to 4 people and I give them a forecast of what's to come in the month of April. I won't be doing that until most likely the end of the month. So right now we're here on, I think it's today the 9th? Yeah, the 9th because today's Monday. Okay, yeah. So I'm here on the 9th. So I'll probably most likely be doing it anywhere between the 28th to the 31st. So I'll be putting up a post on House of Stars, just pretty much stating the first 3 people that answer to this post will actually get a reading, and then I'll do a video like this one. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can actually go through the past videos and look at the March forecast for people that won for the month of March, and get an idea of what it is that I do when doing that forecast. And it was really amazing because I actually had a lot of people, not a lot, but whoever I read, like 3 people come to me and actually told me that a lot of the things that I told them in the reading have already manifest. So that's really cool. I love all the feedback, all the encouragement. Like it means a lot to me, guys, and like keep it coming because it just makes it more better. And then it just encourages me to do more of what I'm doing right now. Like I actually have like an acting background, and acting is okay. Like I have no problem being in front of the camera, but when it comes to like reading, it's a very vulnerable spot for me because you are allowing yourself to be in a vulnerable place while reading other people. So thank you so much for the encouragement, and it means so much to me that you guys have been following, liking, sharing my stuff too, and even referring clients to me. That actually means a whole lot to me. A next thing as well, what I want to mention is, I know I always touch my hair. I always touch my hair. It just looks weird. Okay, let's try this. Let's try. Okay, that looks good. Okay, yeah, I have a lot of people like liking my stuff, sharing my stuff, and everything like that, and I like to thank you so much for that. I do have a special going on right now, and I know a few of you guys have taken an opportunity. Is that we're having the 2020 special, which is, 2020 eyesight. It's like, a little pun, whatever. Where you can get 20 minutes for $20. So if you know anyone that may be interested in getting a reading, or if you referred me at all, please let them know that we do have the 2020 special going on at this time. Private readings are all paid. There's times that I do have an open forum where I will read people and tap in and things like that, but please, with all due respect, just don't PM me for free readings or anything like that. It's not fair to the ones that do pay. Yeah, so that's why I try to kind of be fair across the board. I can't be charging some and not charging the other. That's only if I do give or have, say for example, a special of any sort where I'll be offering free readings or anything like that. It is flipping hot in here. I have like 3 incense going on, a candle. I'm boiling, so don't mind me. Okay, so we're just going to move right along into the reading right now. So the first the readings are going to be on Chris Brown and Michelle Rodriguez. I think I'm going to start off with reading on Michelle Rodriguez. We're going to touch on aspects of personality based on astrology sign, how they love, their sex language. I'm a Scorpio, so I tend to talk the energy of it and the essence of it. I don't have problems discussing it and what's going on around them. Okay, so you know what? This is ridiculous. Give me a second. I am going to take you guys with me. I just need to like open this door or something because it is so hot in here and so smoky. Like I'm dying. Okay, hold on. I think I'm just going to put this over here somewhere. Because I cannot breathe. Like I am going to have carbon monoxide poisoning if I keep that in here. Okay, so let me air that out. Okay, so we're going to start off with Michelle Rodriguez. I usually like to open my readings by calling upon my spirits and my angels to protect me and be here with me and protect those that I'm actually reading on as well. So, Archangel Michael, Archangel Uriel, Call right now in the name of Jesus to be here in the midst, to give me information and insight on Michelle Rodriguez, the way she loves, the way she connects, and what's going on around her. In Jesus Christ's name I pray. Amen. Okay. So, looking at Michelle Rodriguez, the first thing when it comes to her astrological sign, her sun sign is actually in Cancer. So usually Cancer people are usually very sensitive people. They're very loving and very family-oriented people. When you are around Cancers, they're typically people that take you in as family, even though you are friends. Though at the same time, they are a little bit apprehensive of getting close to people. They like to kind of keep lifelong friends. When you do become a friend of theirs, they're all-time loyal to you, and they are going to make the best. They're going to make the best friend ever. They like to give very blunt but sensitive type advice. And being around a person like Michelle Rodriguez, from what I said to her, she could be a very overprotective person. Not necessarily overprotective, but very protective. I feel that when she's around female friends, she supplies a very strong masculine energy of protection around them. She's a person that I would say she has a good she has a good judge of character. And that's how she navigates through life, is through judge of character. She's a very discerning type of person. I do see with her that she's definitely a person that loves to learn the in and outs of situations. So, for example, if she was to be in like movies or work on set, she kind of wants to have an idea how everything works and how it does make sense. I feel that she's a person right now that she feels accomplished, but at the same time, she does not feel as accomplished as she feels that she can be. I also feel like she's somewhat going on a spiritual voyage right now as well. Like, it's most likely she's either into meditating or yoga, but there's a lot of revelations that are being opened up to her because actually in her background, in her lineage, there's a lot of Santeria influence, a lot of spiritual people like Catholicism and things like that. And I feel like that's kind of like what she grew up around. She is embracing that, but there's also different aspects of spirituality where she's finding herself becoming a lot more open to her environment. So that's what I do see what's in her personality and who she is and where she stands right now. When it comes to love, I see that she's a very loving person. She's a person, of course, when she does fall for somebody, she falls very deeply and very quickly. Which she's not really a person that falls in love that often. She does not allow herself to be vulnerable or not smart about the choices she makes when it comes to love. So she will meet somebody and date them, and yes, she will like them and treat them with loving feelings. That's something that she would do. But at the same time, she is very much a person that is cautious when opening that aspect of herself. And I feel like it's been something that's probably not really failed her. Like, of course, in life, we all have our alpha, that person that we fell in love with that broke our heart tremendously because we ran into it without thinking. But when it comes to the dating scheme and her now, she likes to open up herself on an aspect of being more friendly rather than more I love you, this, that, so to speak. Like, she does show love, but of course she has the way she looks at it within her heart, she puts them in a friend aspect, so to speak. So regardless of how anything happens, she wants to be able to say that there was no hard feelings done. Also, when she is in love, she can be very jealous. She can be very possessive. She's a person that sometimes her anger can end up getting violent, but it does take a lot for that to happen. What I'll say most of all, she's just not a person that I think you should provoke her jealousy because she's not having it. When it comes to sex, and I know a lot of people probably want to hear a lot about this, she's very much, her sexuality, of course, I believe she has identified with this. This is solely what I'm picking up, but I believe she is bisexual. She loves women. I feel like she comes from a very strong, feminine energy family background. So the women in her family have very strong female personalities. They can end up being very catty or very emotional, so to speak. And I feel like she's kind of had to be the person that balanced the energies within her family because there's just so much strong female energy going on within that family structure. That's where she comes in with that masculine energy because she took on the role to be that replacement to lay a foundation for the woman that she surrounded herself with and what she was around. Whether it was consciously or unconsciously, that's what I feel it was, how she grew up. When it comes to love, she's very catering. She's the type of person I would feel like if you were to be in an intimate situation with her, she's very catering, where she wants to do most of the work or a lot of the work. In a certain sense, it's almost like she's like almost shy, or like she doesn't she's not really comfortable with somebody taking the wheel when it comes to having sex. So she's a person that she's more of a caterer rather than a receiver. She likes to receive, but still, like, she likes to cater, and she is very proud of the talents that she has when it comes to that. When I see what's going on around her, I see there's a number of projects. I see a man. I see two men. I don't know if they're directors or what, but I see two men that are around her right now that have been looking to work with her or looking to come up with a project of some sort. Like, I think Fast and Furious is coming out soon. I do see she's working on that, but I feel like there's other things that are actually in the works. And I see her working kind of hand in hand with them when it's going on. I feel like she's most likely acting in it, but she may have maybe wrote it, produced it, or she is doing some directing work as well. But it's something she's working. I just see her in a place where she is working on something where she could be in front of the scenes and behind the scenes at the same time. I do see that this movie is going to do fairly good. It's going to do decently. I feel like it's going to be coming out at a really good time. I don't know. I also get a sense I see her I see boxing around her. I don't know why. I don't know if she's going to come out with a movie with boxing, or she's going to be seen at a boxing event, but I just see boxing around her. That just came up. I just saw a rink. I don't know what it means. Maybe you guys can make sense of what it means to me later, but for now, I'm just going based on what images that Spirit's showing me. I feel like right now, of course, a lot of things are going well around her, and she does see it too, but at the same time, she has a one-track mind in how everything is going. Like, she's just sitting back anxiously, like, in her mind, and calculating every single move and step that she's going to make for the next year. I would say between now and the next 2 years, because she does have a lot of plans set up for now and the next 2 years. She's trying to organize herself so that works out. I don't know if she's dating anyone right now, but I do feel a female energy. So maybe she could be dating a man and there's a female energy that's on her mind, or she's going to be dating a female soon. But I do feel a female energy that is around her or coming in towards her soon. This person, I'll feel like, I don't know if she's Latino. She could be maybe European, but she, like, okay, there's like different shades of white, and sorry, I don't mean to offend anybody. But she has more of an olive looking tone, more of an olive rougey tone, so which gives me the sense that she could be kind of Europeanish or mixed with European, but there is a Latin aspect to that person as well. But I see a lot of great success for her. I know she loves to act, she likes to be in the front of the cameras, but at the same time she is comfortable being behind the camera. She doesn't really like to be up in the drama. That's her thing. I feel like she's been around people that have been big names in the industry, and she can be around them, but it's just like she likes to keep a good even balance between reality and what it is that they call it. I guess the fantasy. You know what I mean? But yeah, I feel it's good. It's like, I feel like Fast and Furious is gonna do good, but it's not gonna be like, "Wah!" Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's gonna still do good. There's still gonna be a buzz around it, of course, because it's gonna be. I feel like it's coming out around a time where, like, there's gonna be another movie that's coming out, but I feel like it's coming out around a time where, that movie has its time to get its shine. You know what I mean? So it's just like timing is right. I do feel the spirit and the energy of I think his name is Paul Walker, around that movie. I feel like I don't even know if it's like opening night or something. I don't even know if it's gonna be mentioned, but I feel like his energy and his presence is felt on that set and through that whole time, and he's there. And I feel like they all could feel it. Like, I do see his energy around there. So that's what I pick up on Michelle Rodriguez, born July 12th, 1978. So we're going to move into a lot of people's favorites and even mine as well, Chris Brown. Now, everyone knows that I do own Montague Entertainment, which is a PR company, and I do put up a lot of stuff about Chris Brown and a lot of these celebrities. So just know that I am completely working through spirit. I'm not trying to be biased when talking about this person, though I am familiar with rumors and stuff that go on or swirl around this person. But yeah, this is solely just to give you an example of what I do pick up around Chris Brown and clients and things like that when I do read them. Okay. I swear. Like, every time I tap into Chris Brown, I want to laugh. Like, I just want to laugh because he is just a character. Like, he's just one of those people, like, even if he pisses you off, you just have to almost laugh it off because he's just doesn't give a fuck. He's just who he is. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's very stubborn within himself. He just is stubborn and wants to do what he wants to do. Though, like, a lot of people look at Chris Brown and think that he's fairly stupid in the actions that he makes, but he's not. It's like there's different layers to this man's thought process. It's like there's a person that is very intuitive, picks up a lot of bullshit around him and sees things, and then there's the other part that is very impulsive. Usually, depending on his mood and what's going on around him, he's very impulsive. Because a lot of people may see this or no, but Chris Brown, I feel like, is like very much a partier. Like, I feel like he constantly has lots of people around him. Like, his house, I think, is like a party house. Like, if you go there, there's always somebody there chilling, drinking, doing something there. Like, that's what I feel like goes on around him. So it's like he's not really ever in the right headspace. And it's not necessarily because of it being under the influence. I feel a lot of it has to do with environmental too. Because you do absorb the energies of those that you're around. And, you know, like, I can contest, like, even myself being a psychic, I can go out with friends and I can have 3 drinks and I could be with one friend and she's smashed. And even though, like, my composure is held, I could still pick up how smashed she is. And it's like our energies gel together. We kind of feed off each other. That's even like my sister. My sister is a person that she does not drink at all. She does not drink. She does not smoke. But when she goes out to a party, she will have fun, crack jokes, go crazy like everybody else, like as if she drank more than we did. So it's all about what you're around. Like, energy is everything. Everything it's important, and it is very sensitive, depending on what kind of person you are. And a person like Chris Brown, he's very empathic. He absorbs a lot more than he even would like to admit or even understands about himself, and that's why he kind of goes through his spirals the ways he does. So when it comes to Chris Brown as a Taurus, okay, I think I pretty much touched aspects of certain personalities of a Taurus based on what I said about him, but Tauruses tend to be very, they are very loving. They are very family-oriented people. Actually, both of these signs, both Taurus and Cancer, are very family-oriented type signs. He's a person that he always wants to help people. I feel like when you become friends with him, like, if he catches a vibe with you within that short time, he's already promising to do something for you. That's just the kind of guy that he is. Like, and he genuinely means it. Sometimes I feel like people may get upset with him because they have expectations, like they expected that he would do something for them, and he doesn't get around to doing it. But really and truly, that he really just wants to help everybody. Like, that's the sign of the Taurus. Whoever comes around their path, they feel a need or compelled to help them. What I do see around him too, he is a very smart guy. Like, I do see that about him. Like, he's very intuitive, but he takes his intuition as paranoia. Because he's in a place right now where he has a lot of people around him that are not necessarily looking out for his best interests. And I wouldn't say, like, they're not looking out for his best interests. Like, they're looking out for them himself. Like, he is in a position where he is a celebrity. He is in a position where I feel like he's a host of a lot of fun and partying and good times and living the lavish life. And especially, he allows people that don't have it to jump on board and enjoy it with him. So he attracts a lot of people that are just not, they're there for themselves. They're there for a good time. They're not looking to really look out for him. You know what I mean? And you have there's a lot of yes men. Like, I do believe that he does have a couple. There's 2. I feel like there's a bigger guy. See this tall, stocky guy. He comes off older. And the next guy, a little bit smaller. He is kind of big too, but he's kind of smaller, darker skinned guy, younger, not much older than he is. I feel like he's a good amount older than him, but not that much older. Because I think Chris Brown is going to be 26 this year. Okay, so I would say the guys were 30, 31-ish, around that. that tried to give him advice, but he's very stubborn. He's in a place that he doesn't want to hear it. He does not want to hear what is going on around him due to the fact that he knows he's been fucking up, and he doesn't want to accept that everything that's around him is pretty much smoke and mirrors. And he knows it, but he's not ready to accept it because he wants to truly believe that everything that people really love him for him. Which they do to a certain extent, but not really. A lot of people are just looking to have a drink, have fun, whatever. How Chris Brown loves. Now, this is a very touchy, not touchy, but it's a very it's a subject where a lot of people may not believe this, but I feel like he genuinely is a very loving guy. And I really do believe, and a lot of people do see this, I feel he still has feelings for Rihanna. I feel like that relationship was something that was torn apart by the media. They knew that they would be either one of them would be sacrificing their career for the sake of being with each other. And I feel like haven't necessarily been the same since. Like us, also with Cherokee, I feel like he has a love for Cherokee. Like he loves Cherokee more than a friend, but he really does look at her as a friend. Like, a lot of people do look at Cherokee and say, like, this girl is crazy. Like, why does she even stick around him after all he's done? It's really because they have this strong friendship bond. I think it could be all even a karmic relationship. It's kind of weird. I actually feel in the past life, what I'm just getting from spirit, I think they were brother and sister. Because I know it sounds crazy because it sounds like ancestral, but like, I really do feel like there's like a brother or sister kind of aspect there. Like, they have a true understanding for each other. I feel like Cherokee either stops talking to him or gets mad at him or whatever. Not only because, of course, she wants to affirm her position as a woman of who she is in his life, but also it's because of a lot of outside influences. But really, deep down inside, no one really understands him like she does, and he knows that. And I think that she's probably one of the few people that are around him that genuinely care about his well-being. And he does know that, but Chris Brown wants to do what Chris Brown wants to do. When it comes to sex, okay. Okay, so when it comes to Chris Brown and sex, this guy is become a sex god. I feel like he's a person that takes great detail in how he performs sex. He's a person that takes great detail in knowing different sensitive spots on a woman's body. He can pick up a woman's body, like what makes her tick, very easily. And he thrives off of that. Like, he's a person that thrives off of, this may be graphic to say, like, giving a woman multiple orgasms. Like, literally making her go crazy for him because of his sex game. Like, I think that he holds that when it comes to women in more importance than him being Chris Brown. It's really weird when I say that. I mean, like, he knows that he has them once he has sex with them. Like, that's the kind of guy he is. He loves sex. He just loves to have sex, and it's more on of a technical or a sport like aspect. Like, it's like somebody that enjoys playing soccer and gets better and better at it, and better at defense, and better at doing that foot to head trick, or better at whatever. Like, that's how he looks at sex. Is that he just loves engaging in sex with a woman, making her feel good, finding out different parts. Like, literally, I feel like he's the type of guy, like, he likes to even, like, count how many orgasms he can give you. Like, he's just a very sexual being. And that's all through practice. Like, I don't think he started off being like that, but I feel like it's all through practice, exploration. I wouldn't be surprised if he has a couple books, even, like, study Karma Sutra, things like that. Like, he's really into the art of sex. So, for anyone that's watching this, groupie, or sorry, I don't know, whoever could be watching this, just let you know, if you're going to have sex with Chris Brown, it's most likely going to be a good lay. That's if he's into it. It all depends if he's into it, if he's not under the influence, and how he's feeling that night. I feel like he's even a person that if he has a girl that he wants to have sex with, or she performs a sexual act and he can't finish up, he will throw it on to a friend. Like, that's the kind of guy he is. That's the kind of world they're in. It's the entertainment industry, and that's how they choose to live their life. It's not what I'm into, but at the end of the day, I can't judge them for it. Um, okay, now what's going on around her? Okay, I do see, obviously we know that he's doing the whole thing with Tyga and he dropped that album, and we all know that it's going to do fairly good. And I think that maybe even shortly after, or if not right now, because I haven't been paying attention to that aspect, there's going to be, actually, yeah, what am I talking about? Oh yeah, he is on tour. Okay, because I just saw a tour. Okay. And I think of course it's going to do fairly good. I see something with dropping or like kicking or falling off stage. I don't know what that is. I don't know if he's going to fall off stage or something, but I just seeing that happen. Like there's some kind of injury of some sort coming up. It's not like a terrible injury, but there's some injury that's coming up, for Chris Brown. I do get a strong sense too. There is going to be some conflict that's going to be going on around him as well. And that's going to be going on with, I believe, the person that it is the rapper, but I don't feel like the person is necessarily all that big. I don't know, but I just see some kind of conflict. There's definitely some conflict that's coming up for him again fairly soon. I get that maybe within the next 2 to 3 weeks. It could be 2 to 3 weeks, 2 to 3 months, but there's some kind of conflict that's coming up again for him. Yeah, like I just feel like what it is for Chris Brown right now is just like a lot of people just want to beef with him. And it usually has to do with his entourage. Like I feel like the people that he is around rub people the wrong way. And also because he's known as that guy that, you kind of throw it down with. Like everyone's just looking to like get down and fight or whatever the case may be. But I just seen like a drop. I don't know why. Like I see like close to the speaker and then a fall. Like I'm falling back. I don't know what that is. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'll take a L if I'm wrong, but it's just an image I just had. Also, yeah, like I see a lot of great things that are happening for him. I just got an image of Mary J. Blige. I don't know why I got that image. I don't know if he's going to work with her. I don't know if he's going to post a song of her, but I just got an image of her that just came up as well. I just see that, of course, also, there's the situation with the baby. Now, what I do pick up with that is that there is some kind of underlying motive behind that. And it's obvious because it happens all the time. These women are looking for a check. But it's more to it than that. And I feel like Kirky is surprised, but not as surprised as she's actually making it out to be. You got to keep in mind these are people that are celebrities that have PRs and people in place that may give them advice or tell them what and what not to say and what to comment on. And Kirky is very fearful of Chris Brown. So even though she was throwing shade, just know that she's not that bad. I'm not gonna say that, but I'm just saying she's not that bad. Like she respects Chris Brown. Like she does. Like even though she's hurt by him, she will not embarrass him. That's something that she's not gonna do. But yeah, she's just backing away, but I feel like at the same time she will be lurking in the shadows of being some kind of support for him. Yeah, like there's always success around this guy. Like he's just a successful, talented, genuinely talented person in our day and age. And I do give him that. But his biggest downfall is the people that he hangs around and that shit that he does. And he needs to get away from that drugs and drinking and everything like that. Because he's fairly unbalanced right now. That I feel like there's a grandmother spirit or a woman's spirit. Somebody that has passed. Either they raised him, or he has experience of her being raised, but that person is like literally trying to reach out to him and trying to get him to understand, like, listen, stop. Like, you need to stop. Like, you need to check yourself and realize that, the way you're living your life is not right. But he's at a place that he does not want to hear it. He's hearing it, but again, like, when you have to wake up and realize that your whole life is just smoke and mirrors, and you got to actually sift through and see who are your real friends opposed to those that are around you for convenience. It's hurtful. It hurts a lot to have to admit that to yourself and go through that process. So prayers and love and light to Chris Brown, honestly, because I would imagine it's probably a hard thing that's going on around you. But success, touring, money, I feel like there's going to be some kind of endorsement of some sort. I don't know. I saw headphones, and I saw shoes. I don't know what that means. But, and I saw like a white room or a silverish kind of room, almost like a Dr. Dre looking kind of room. I don't know. Like, these are just images that are popping up. So keep, yeah, so this, yeah, so like for Chris Brown, of course, this love, lights, and prayers to you. And yeah, that's what I pick up on both Michelle Rodriguez and Chris Brown. So I want to thank you so much for taking the time, a half an hour, tuning in and listening to what I have to say and what I pick up about Michelle Rodriguez and Chris Brown. If you haven't already, please subscribe, share, and comment on this video. If you want to see any motivational quotes or have any questions or concern about the House of Stars and what it is I do, you can reach me on Facebook. That is www.facebook.com/House of Stars, spelled HouseofStarres. You can follow me on Twitter, which I will have that information below, which is Trey Starbell, at Trey Starbell, and on Instagram at Trey Starbell. Yeah, again, we're still having the special going on right now. I just hit my laptop. We're still having the special going on right now, which is the 2020 special. You can get a reading for 20 minutes for $20. I accept all major credit cards, PayPal, and also e-transfer. Again, if you are looking to have any parties and you happen to be in the Toronto area, or new home cleansings or anything like that, and you live in the Toronto area, you can always reach me at 647-620-3896. Again, it is 647-620-3896. This is raw footage right now, unedited. So I apologize. In the future, videos will actually be edited, be shorter, be done up better. But I want to thank you so much for tuning in tonight. May God bless you and angels protect you. Bye-bye.